Did you know John Travolta's life has become extremely dark behind the spotlight? As the most famous and beloved star in American entertainment, it is no surprise that John Travolta is surrounded by speculation and whispers about his private life. Many people even rubbed salt on his wounds after the tragic deaths of his relatives. Now, John Travolta is 69 years old, and it's time for him to clearly reveal everything around him. Don't miss this video if you don't really know about John Travolta's life. John Travolta's early Hollywood career brought him an unexpected romance that left a profound impact on his life. In the mid-1970s, Travolta, then a rising star, took on a role in the movie The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. This film, which dealt with the story of a boy with an immune deficiency, was a significant project for Travolta, marking his transition into more serious acting roles after achieving fame on the television show Welcome Back, Kotter. During the production of The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, Travolta met his co-star, Diana Hyland. Hyland, an accomplished actress 18 years his senior, was cast as his mother in the film. Despite the age difference and their on-screen mother-son dynamic, Travolta and Hyland formed a deep and immediate connection. Their chemistry transcended the screen, and they began a romantic relationship. Their relationship was a whirlwind of shared moments and deep affection. Travolta, who was in his early 20s at the time, was smitten by Hyland. They were often seen together at various events, and their relationship was widely covered in the media. For Travolta, this relationship was significant, marking his first serious romance in the public eye. However, their love story was cut tragically short. Diana Hyland had been battling breast cancer, a struggle that she kept relatively private. In 1977, at the age of 41, Hyland succumbed to the disease. Her passing was a profound loss for Travolta, who was deeply affected by their brief but intense time together. The loss of Diana Hyland left a lasting impact on Travolta, shaping his perspective on life and love in the years that followed. In an interview with People magazine after Hyland's death, Travolta opened up about the depth of his feelings for her. He expressed that he had never felt such a strong love for anyone before, indicating the significant place Hyland held in his heart. Their connection was immediate and intense from the very beginning. Travolta reminisced about how they were instantly drawn to each other during the filming of The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. He described their interactions as incessant and deeply engaging, almost like two people in their own world, completely absorbed in each other's presence. This initial attraction and connection quickly blossomed into a romantic relationship, deepening as they spent more time together. More than just a fleeting Hollywood romance, Travolta and Hyland's relationship was serious and forward-looking. Travolta shared that they had begun making tangible plans for their future together. This included picking out a house, which symbolized a significant step towards a shared life. These plans underscored the seriousness of their relationship and Travolta's commitment to Hyland. Tragically, these plans were never realized due to Hyland's untimely passing from breast cancer. Travolta revealed that, had Hyland survived, he believed they would have married, a statement that underscores the depth of his commitment and love for her. However, this heartbreaking experience with loss was not an isolated incident in Travolta's life. He faced the cruel fate of losing more women in his life to breast cancer in the years that followed. These repeated encounters with grief and loss, due to the same devastating illness, added a layer of tragedy to Travolta's personal life, leaving a lasting impact on him. The period following Diana Hyland's death was a profoundly challenging time for John Travolta, marked by both personal grief and professional milestones. After losing Hyland to breast cancer, Travolta immersed himself in his work, which led to one of his most iconic roles, Danny Zuko in the blockbuster musical film Grease. This role catapulted him to new heights of fame and solidified his status as a leading actor in Hollywood. However, Unbeknownst to Travolta, his mother, Helen Travolta, was simultaneously facing her own health crisis. She had been diagnosed with breast cancer, the same illness that had claimed the life of his beloved girlfriend. Helen's decision to keep her diagnosis a secret from John was deeply influenced by the trauma he had experienced with Hyland's death. According to Wensley Clarkson, who authored a biography about Travolta, Helen prioritized protecting her son from further emotional pain. Her choice to conceal her medical issues was a testament to her maternal instinct to shield him from additional grief, especially so soon after such a significant loss. Helen Travolta's approach to her illness reflected a profound understanding of her son's emotional state. Having witnessed John's heartbreak and mourning after Hyland's death, she chose a path of pretense, perhaps believing that sparing him the knowledge of her illness would help him heal and focus on his burgeoning career. This decision highlights the complexities families often face when dealing with serious illnesses, especially in the context of recent traumas. Despite the initial secrecy around Helen Travolta's illness, once John became aware of her condition, he demonstrated deep dedication and compassion towards her. Reportedly, he visited her nearly every day, showing a strong commitment to being present during her difficult journey. Travolta's efforts to uplift his mother during this period were heartfelt and creative. He tried to brighten her days by performing songs for her, using his talents to bring some joy and light into what was undoubtedly dark and challenging times. This gesture not only reflects Travolta's deep love and care for his mother, but also his understanding of the power of art and entertainment to provide comfort and escape, even momentarily, from the hardships of illness. Sadly, despite his support and the time they spent together, Travolta's mother passed away just 8 months after he learned of her illness. This loss was another significant blow to Travolta, forcing him to grieve yet another pivotal woman in his life. Having already endured the heartbreaking loss of Diana Hyland, the death of his mother added to the series of personal tragedies he faced at a relatively young age. Travolta's life, marked by these successive losses, was a testament to the unpredictability and often harsh realities of life. He continued to experience the passing of more family members and friends over time, each loss adding to the tapestry of his personal experiences with grief and bereavement. Despite these repeated encounters with tragedy, Travolta's resilience was notable. He managed to keep his head up and continue living his life, a demonstration of his strength of character and ability to persevere in the face of adversity. This aspect of Travolta's journey highlights the human capacity for endurance and the ability to find ways to move forward, even after experiencing profound sorrow. John Travolta's life, marked by personal tragedies, took a turn towards hope and joy when he married actor Kelly Preston. Their union was a beacon of happiness for Travolta, who had previously endured significant losses. The couple's joy was further amplified with the birth of their first child, Jet Travolta, bringing a new chapter of fatherhood and family life for Travolta. However, when Jet was just 2 years old, he faced a serious health challenge. He was diagnosed with Kawasaki disease, a rare condition that primarily affects young children and causes inflammation in the walls of some blood vessels in the body. This diagnosis was a concerning moment for Travolta and Preston, marking the beginning of what would be a series of health-related anxieties and challenges for their son. Tragically, the family faced an unimaginable loss years later. In 2009, while on vacation in the Bahamas, Jet, then 16 years old, passed away. The circumstances surrounding his death were heartbreaking. Jet suffered a seizure, which led to him hitting his head on a bathtub. Travolta, in a desperate and immediate response, reportedly performed CPR on his son before paramedics arrived, a testament to his deep love and instinctive need to protect his child. The death of Jet was a profound loss for John Travolta and Kelly Preston. The couple released a public statement expressing their deep sorrow and heartbreak. They spoke of the brevity of their time with Jet and how they would cherish every moment they had spent with him for the rest of their lives. This statement reflected not only their immense grief, but also their enduring love and the significant impact Jet had on their lives. In 2022, John Travolta turned to social media to commemorate a poignant and deeply personal occasion, the 30th birthday of his late son, Jet. Travolta's Instagram tribute was a heartfelt expression of his enduring love and the ongoing impact of his loss. He shared a photo of himself with Jet, both smiling, a visual representation of the joy and bond they shared during Jet's life. The caption, "My dearest Jetty, I miss you more than words can say. I think about you every day. Happy birthday. Love, your dad," was a touching message that conveyed the depth of Travolta's feelings. This post highlighted not just the remembrance of a special day, but also the continuous presence of Jet in Travolta's life, despite his physical absence. The use of every day in his message underscores the permanence of Jet in his thoughts and heart, a testament to the indelible mark left by the bond between a father and his son. The act of publicly sharing his feelings also illustrated Travolta's willingness to be open about his grief, a move that can be therapeutic and also helps in normalizing discussions around the loss of a loved one. It's a reminder of the universal experience of grief and the ways in which we continue to carry those we've lost with us. Despite this loving tribute, Travolta's journey through grief and hardship didn't end with this post. The actor continued to face challenging times following Jet's death. These hardships, not specified in this context, could have encompassed both personal struggles and professional challenges. The loss of a child is a profound event that can have long-lasting effects on a parent's emotional well-being and life perspective. In 2020, John Travolta and his children, Ella and Benjamin, delivered the heartbreaking news of Kelly Preston's passing, leaving fans and the public stunned. Kelly Preston, Travolta's wife, had succumbed to breast cancer, making her the third significant woman in Travolta's life to lose her battle with this devastating disease. This tragic event added another chapter of loss and sorrow to Travolta's personal history. Preston's approach to her illness was one of privacy and discretion. She chose to keep her cancer battle away from the media spotlight. This decision reflected a desire for privacy and perhaps a wish to navigate her health journey away from the public eye. It was a choice that allowed her and her family a degree of normalcy and personal space during a profoundly challenging time. Travolta's response to his wife's passing was both poignant and public. He turned to Instagram to honor Preston, sharing an emotional and heartfelt tribute. In his post, he expressed the depth of his grief, stating, "It is with a very heavy heart that I inform you that my beautiful wife Kelly has lost her 2-year battle with breast cancer." This statement not only announced the sad news, but also highlighted the duration and severity of Preston's struggle with the illness. He praised her bravery and the support she received, saying, "She fought a courageous fight with the love and support of so many." This acknowledgement not only paid homage to Preston's strength and resilience, but also to the community of family, friends, and well-wishers who stood by her during her illness. The accompanying photo of Preston was a beautiful tribute to her life and their shared memories. A year after the loss of his wife, Kelly Preston, John Travolta shared his insights into the grieving process during an interview with Esquire Mexico, as reported by People. His reflections revealed a deep understanding of grief as a profoundly personal experience. Travolta noted, "I learned that mourning someone, living in grief, is very personal. This statement acknowledges the unique nature of grief, how it varies from person to person, and the individual paths people take to navigate their sorrow." Travolta's approach to grief emphasized the importance of personal journey and healing. He explained, "Grief is personal, and finding your own path is what could lead to healing. It's different than someone else's journey." This perspective highlights the fact that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to dealing with loss. Each person must find their way through the complex emotions and experiences that come with mourning. Additionally, Travolta stressed the significance of allowing those who are grieving the space to fully experience and live in their emotions. He suggested that this process should not be further complicated by the imposition of others' feelings. This insight speaks to the need for a supportive environment where the bereaved can process their grief without external pressure or judgment. Travolta's understanding and approach to grief were likely shaped by the numerous and significant losses he had experienced in his life, including the deaths of Diana Hyland, his mother Helen Travolta, his son Jet, and his wife Kelly Preston. These experiences may have provided him with a profound and nuanced understanding of loss and the grieving process. Unfortunately, Travolta's journey through grief and loss did not end there. In 2022, he faced the death of two very close friends, adding to the series of devastating losses in his life. These successive experiences of loss likely contributed to his deep comprehension of grief as a unique and personal journey, reinforcing his perspective on the importance of finding one's own path to healing. John Travolta's career in Hollywood has been marked by collaborations with many stars, but his repeated work with two leading ladies, Olivia Newton-John and Kirstie Alley, stands out. These collaborations turned into meaningful relationships, particularly with Newton-John, whom he starred with in the iconic film Grease and later in Two of a Kind. Their on-screen chemistry in Grease was legendary, contributing significantly to the film's massive success and enduring popularity. This professional relationship blossomed into a strong, lasting friendship off-screen, highlighting a deep bond formed through years of working and growing together in the film industry. In 2022, the entertainment world was saddened by the news of Olivia Newton-John's death. She passed away at the age of 73 after a long battle with breast cancer. This news was particularly poignant for Travolta, as Newton-John became yet another important woman in his life to succumb to this disease. Her death added to the series of losses Travolta had faced, particularly to breast cancer, a recurring and tragic theme in his life. Following Newton-John's passing, Travolta took to social media to express his grief and pay tribute to his late friend and co-star. His message was a tender reflection of their friendship and the impact Newton-John had on his life. He wrote, "My dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road, and we will all be together again. Yours from the first moment I saw you, and forever. Your Danny, your John." This tribute was not only a testament to their close bond, but also a nod to their Grease characters, Danny and Sandy, whom they famously portrayed. Travolta's words, full of love and affection, captured the essence of their relationship and the depth of his feelings. The phrase, "We will all be together again," hinted at a hopeful outlook amidst the sorrow, a belief in a reunion beyond the present. His sign-off, intertwining their real-life names with their iconic characters, reflected the intertwining of their personal and professional lives, a symbol of how deeply their work together had affected their relationship. John Travolta faced another profound loss a few months after Olivia Newton-John's passing, when his co-star from the Look Who's Talking franchise, Kirstie Alley, passed away from cancer. The relationship between Travolta and Alley was not just a professional collaboration, but evolved into a deep and meaningful friendship. Over the years, Travolta had even referred to Alley as his soulmate, a term that speaks volumes about the unique and special bond they shared. This bond was rooted in mutual respect, affection, and a deep connection formed through their work together and their shared experiences in the film industry. In the wake of Alley's passing, Travolta once again turned to social media to express his sorrow and pay tribute to his late friend. He shared a photo of Alley, accompanying it with a heartfelt message that reflected the depth of their relationship. He wrote, "Kirstie was one of the most special relationships I've ever had. I love you, Kirstie. I know we will see each other again." This message was a poignant reflection of his feelings for Allie and his belief in their enduring connection beyond her passing. Travolta's words, filled with love and the promise of a reunion, showcased the strength of their bond and his deep affection for her. His assurance of seeing each other again echoes a theme of hope and spiritual continuity, suggesting a belief in an enduring connection that transcends physical separation. The series of personal tragedies that Travolta has endured, particularly the losses of significant people in his life to cancer, has been a testament to his resilience. Through each loss, he has shown an admirable ability to confront grief with grace and to find ways to honor and remember those he has lost. His openness in sharing his feelings and memories, especially through public platforms like social media, has not only allowed him to express his grief, but has also resonated with his fans and the public. John Travolta's early life and upbringing in Englewood, New Jersey, played a significant role in shaping his career and personal identity. Born as the youngest of 6 children, Travolta grew up in an inner-ring suburb of New York City, in a setting that was culturally rich and diverse. His family background was a blend of Italian and Irish heritage, which influenced the cultural atmosphere of his household. Travolta's father, Salvatore Sam Travolta, had an interesting life journey. He was a semi-professional American football player before turning to a career in sales, eventually becoming a tire salesman and a partner in a tire company called Travolta Tire Exchange. This transition from sports to business exemplifies a theme of adaptability and versatility that would also be reflected in John Travolta's own career. His mother, Helen Cecilia, née Burke, was a significant influence in Travolta's early life. Helen was an actress and singer who was part of the Sunshine Sisters, a radio vocal group. She later channeled her passion for the arts into teaching, becoming a high school drama and English teacher. Her involvement in the arts deeply influenced Travolta and his siblings, inspiring them to pursue careers in acting. All of Travolta's siblings, Joey, Ellen, Anne, Margaret, and Sam, followed in their mother's footsteps, drawn to the world of theater and drama. Travolta's ethnic background was a blend of Italian and Irish-American heritage. His father was a second-generation Italian-American with roots in Godrano, Sicily, while his mother was of Irish-American descent. Growing up in an Irish-American neighborhood, Travolta mentioned that his household was predominantly Irish in culture, indicating a strong influence of this heritage on his upbringing. Religion also played a role in Travolta's early life. He was raised Catholic but underwent a significant religious transition in 1975 at age 21 when he converted to Scientology. This change marked a new spiritual direction in his life. Travolta's education included attending Dwight Morrow High School. However, reflecting a tendency towards following his own unique path, he dropped out as a junior at age 17 in 1971. This decision was a pivotal moment in his life, marking the beginning of his pursuit of an acting career and setting the stage for his future successes in Hollywood. After dropping out of high school, he took a significant step by moving to New York City, a hub of artistic and theatrical opportunities. This move across the Hudson River marked the start of a new chapter in his life, dedicated to following his dreams in the performing arts. Travolta's early career in New York City was marked by notable successes in the theater world. He landed a role in the touring company of the musical Grease, a production that would later play a significant part in his film career. Additionally, he appeared on Broadway in Over Here, where he performed the song Dream Drummin' by the Sherman Brothers. These early roles in musical theater showcased Travolta's singing and acting talents and were crucial stepping stones in his burgeoning career. Seeking to expand his opportunities, Travolta then moved to Los Angeles, a decision driven by professional aspirations. This relocation was a strategic move to enter the heart of the film and television industry. In California, he secured his first screen role in the television series Emergency, Season 2, Episode 2, in September 1972, where he appeared as a fall victim. This role, though minor, marked his entry into the television landscape. Travolta's breakthrough in cinema came with his role as Billy Nolan in the 1976 horror film Carrie, directed by Brian De Palma. In this film, he played the character of a bully involved in a cruel prank against the protagonist, played by Sissy Spacek. This role was Travolta's first significant movie part and showcased his versatility as an actor. Simultaneously, Travolta was making waves on television. He landed the star-making role of Vinnie Barbarino in the ABC TV sitcom Welcome Back, Kotter, which aired from 1975 to 1979. This role catapulted him to fame, making him a household name. The show was not only significant for his career, but also had a personal aspect, as his sister Ellen occasionally appeared in it, playing Arnold Horshack's mother. John Travolta's career in the mid-1970s to early 1980s was marked by a series of remarkable achievements that solidified his status as a major Hollywood star. One of the highlights of this period was his foray into the music industry with the hit single Let Her In. Released in 1976, the song achieved significant success, peaking at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in July of that year. This accomplishment showcased Travolta's versatility and appeal, not just as an actor, but also as a singer. Travolta's acting career took a significant leap forward with a series of high-profile roles. He starred in the television movie The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, which garnered attention. However, it was his roles in two major films, Saturday Night Fever, 1977, and Grease, 1978, that catapulted him to international stardom. In Saturday Night Fever, Travolta's portrayal of Tony Manero, a Brooklyn youth who finds refuge and self-expression in disco dancing, became an iconic character of the era. The film was a massive commercial success and had a significant cultural impact. Similarly, his role as Danny Zuko in Grease, a musical set in the 1950s, further cemented his status as a leading actor. Grease was one of the most commercially successful films of its time and remains a beloved classic. Travolta's performance in Saturday Night Fever earned him critical acclaim, resulting in a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Actor. At just 24 years of age, this nomination made him one of the youngest actors ever nominated for the Best Actor Oscar, a testament to his talent and the impact of his performance. In a unique blend of personal and professional life, members of Travolta's family appeared in both these landmark films. His mother and sister Anne had brief roles in Saturday Night Fever, while his sister Ellen played a waitress in Grease. Additionally, Travolta contributed to the Grease soundtrack, further showcasing his musical talents. However, not all of Travolta's film endeavors during this period were successful. The romance film Moment by Moment, 1978, in which he starred alongside Lily Tomlin, did not fare well commercially. Yet Travolta quickly rebounded from this setback in 1980 with the film Urban Cowboy. This film tapped into the nationwide country music craze of the time and was a hit. Travolta's role alongside Deborah Winger in Urban Cowboy helped to re-establish his box office appeal and versatility as an actor. These years were transformative for Travolta as he navigated both triumphs and challenges. His success in both film and music during this time not only highlighted his diverse talents, but also played a significant role in shaping his long-lasting career in the entertainment industry. What do you think about John Travolta's tragic life? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.